David Phillips. So I thought I'd take a little time to help somebody, because if it wasn't for the other guys on the internet that helped me, I wouldn't have learned how to do what I did on this bicycle. So I'm going to explain what I did to get the Jackshaft kit to work. Let me show you the bike real quick. This is a Mongoose hitch, or it used to be before I, did a little fiberglass and stuff to it. But basically, with a fat tire bike, I wouldn't do it with anything less than putting a Jackshaft kit on it, because these tires are fat, and it really is a cool addition to the bike. So basically, let's start off at the beginning. So the Jackshaft kit, is this area back here that allows you to use the gears of the regular bike back here. Okay, so it's going around, it's going up, it's connected to the engine there, then it comes around, back off and behind there you can see some stuff. Well, not right now, but anyway, Jackshaft kit. See, that's the other side, and it's connected on this side too. Alright, so cut back on. So originally I bought the one on eBay for about, I think it's probably about $130. I think it would have worked on a regular bicycle, because the difference between this one and a regular bike is the width of that area right there. So basically everything is designed for a skinnier midsection of the bike where the sprocket goes. Yeah. Alright. So, which then you come into the dilemma where the Afro engineering finally kicked in. Alright. So, first I tried to find the shaft. Well, let me explain something real quick, guys. If you want a complete kit that you won't have any problems out of, you can get you one at Sick Bike Parts, because they use American Standard sprocket with the pipe and the gears and the all of this stuff right here. Those are all 5/8. This is all, and these bearings that are down off in there, those are 5/8. Okay. So I had already spent $130 on the kit. I turned around and had to replace all of these for 5/8, because trying to find your mid-axle in metric will cost you, they told me that they can give me a full ride. They can give me a full ride for about $300, and it'd be about 3 feet long. And I looked at them like, okay, we gotta figure out something. Afro engineering kicked in again. Okay, so once I find out that American Standard is 5/8 from Sick Bike Parts, they told me everything. They explained it, and they sell. Because I actually thought he sent me an axle that didn't fit. I really did. I actually argued with the guy, thinking that, hey man, you sent me too big of a pipe. I don't think you milled it down enough. No, he was right. So, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna get a fat tire bike and you're trying to put a Jackshaft kit on it, go to Sick Bike Parts and tell them that's what you're gonna do, and then they'll include the extended shaft that you're gonna need to make it reach and fit all like this and line up. Okay, all right. Same with this. Okay, so same with the tensioner. I went on and ordered it from Sick Bite Parts, and I still had to do a little modification, pulled out the little Dremel tool and cut it off a little bit. But still, they sell a complete kit that the spring is the right, you know, you get the right tension in the spring and everything. You know, yeah, you can take apart a derailleur, you know, and get you some pieces and make you one. Or you can just buy the kit from them and then, you know, just call it all good like I did. Okay, so now let's go over to this other side real quick. Gotta move the bike out so I can get around it. Alright, so now, so then after cutting it off and all those different things and getting it on there, another thing I want to explain too. Okay, you see this notch I got right here? Totally unnecessary. Problem was, when I went to mount the engine on the frame, I only mounted it to that part here. It need at least this much space so that the back end doesn't rub the tire. See? Because that will rub up against the tire. I'll show you how far I went. Actually cut off. This part back here because it was rubbing the tire. And I said, damn, well, that's just extra metal. So I just cut it off. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have to cut it off. If I had put my frame out if I had mounted my engine out that far. So down here I've got the same bracket plus a spacer and some few washers to get it the same length as the one above. And also for this bike, I came up with a custom mounting here on the front. Afro engineered it, you know, I just because I didn't want to squeeze my frame or anything to try to or drill my frame or any of that kind of stuff to use mounting in the front, and it wouldn't fit any other way. So other than that, let's see what else. So pay attention to the mounting, that's important. I just want to make sure you see that, the mounting. The large gear goes on the other side, the 17. So you go from 10 on the engine to 17. I took mine to a 9, but it, you know, you can still go 10 and keep it 10, and it'll be what the engine's expecting. And I might even go back. I don't know. I'm gonna try everything. I mean, I like what it's doing so far, but I think when I try to get on my top end, I think this is too small. If I had it bigger, I'll probably get a little more speed out of it because it's got enough cutting in the back. Other than that, guys, bike life. Loving it, loving it, loving it, man. It's killer. It's killer. I'm loving it. Loving it, man. I'm loving it. You understand loving it? I am loving it. Loving it. Bike life. So that's what it's about. Bike life. You know? Loving it, man. Starts right up. Yeah. Oh, and this too. Man.